What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Johnny Fisher. Johnny Fisher was the fighter that knocked out Mr. Babic last night in 36 seconds. Gives credit to Anthony Joshua with helping him turn the corner. Johnny Fisher pinpointed the mindset change over the past 6 months as the key to the incremental improvements that have seen him blossom before doubling down on his desire to box in Australia this year. The rising British heavyweight talent, which is 12-0 with 11 KOs, scored a 36-second stoppage over Alan Babic in his first headline bout in Copper Box Arena on Saturday night. And he said a week later, he was doing pull-ups and swimming in the pool. That just clicked in my head. If I want to be a professional athlete, everything has got to be tightened up now as you move up the levels. Food and sleep's got to be better. Everything I do has to be stepped up, and that's the bare minimum as the athlete. That core is being turned. It's also about tactics and being relaxed in the mind as well. I've turned over a corner with that over the past 6 months. Okay. And let me counterpunch. Him watching AJ, looking at AJ's workout regimen, made something click in his head. And I think certain things, and it may seem minute or very trivial when something clicks, but that trivial thing, that thing that this small, can make a bigger difference than you'll ever imagine. Okay, with Fisher, looking at and seeing what other people do, it just sponged him in the mindset of doing more by realizing that he has to do more. And there's nothing wrong with giving homage to someone that helped you. With him 12-0 with 11 KOs, his record's looking pretty well. He has that like Daniel Dubois-ish like record when Daniel Dubois was knocking people out. So it's good to see people do certain things. And I can relate to a lot of things you see people do and think to yourself like, man, that's a good idea. I definitely need to be doing that. And it was a spectacular knockout, man. Like when he got the welling on Alan Babic, Babic thought that he was going in there with somebody that was going to be afraid of him. I think, in fact, when you got the reputation, that quote-unquote blood and guts Arturo Gatti warrior mentality, or reputation rather, people will try you more because they already know that what you're about. So they're going in to blast you. So you better be about your reputation, because if you're not, people are going to live up to your reputation by taking you out of the equation. And I think that's what happened to Alan Babic. But it's good to know that Fisher is looking at some of the more seasoned fighters in the game, the top of the game, and seeing what they do and realizing what he needs to do on a totally different level. You guys tell me what you think of Mr. Fisher paying homage to Anthony Joshua and giving credit to him for helping him turn the corner. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.